Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Zamora, and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. And on this channel, we go over all things fragrance. If it is your first time watching, I do like to focus on one perfume house or topic at a time. And right now, we are doing our deep dive on Dua. As requested by the subscribers, they won by a landslide. Really wanted to know, what's going on here with the Dua brand. Let's go over a few of their fragrances. I do like to wear test the fragrances, really get to know them. Do side-by-side contrasts if they're inspired by other fragrances, originals. I like to give you guys comparables, and then also what can you coordinate with these fragrances as far as body care is concerned. So we'll do all that today, hopefully. Hopefully we'll get through all that. And if this is your first time watching and you have not subscribed, I would love if you would subscribe to the channel and then also hit that notification bell for notifications to new videos. I totally just jumbled that because if you know me, you know that I get super excited and I lose my train of thought when it comes to a gorgeous gourmand. I get giddy, I'm excited, I just need to, calm myself down, pace myself, because you guys, French Macaroons. We're going to compare that to French Macaroons and White Latte. These two samples just completely blew me away. Just completely. The performance, the enjoyability. Oh my gosh. These are original fragrances by the Dua brand. We have French Macaroons, and it's an original amber gourmand fragrance. In the notes, we have custard, cherry, spun sugar, marzipan, milk, and cotton candy. Now, when I tell you that I was just enamored from the beginning, you really never know what you're gonna get until, the fragrance just hits your skin and then gives you, the ride, whether you like it or not, whether you like where the ride ends or not. I mean, it's still a ride. It's still exciting to experience new things. Oh, and French Macaroons, it was a little bit of new, a little bit of, this is reminding me of something for certain. But opening is just so much. Yes, I only have a couple of sprays left. I do want to, hopefully get to wear this again. Oh my goodness. It's a big, bright, juicy, not bright, but definitely sweet cherry. Cherry, like the color of my shirt, is the cherry that comes to mind. I don't get a dark cherry. I don't get like an almond, confectionery almond type cherry, or even a baked good type cherry. I just get straight up cherry. Cherry sugars a little bit, just so delicious. Not even kidding. This is what just blew me away to start out with the fragrance. My mouth is watering from how delicious that is. Oh, it's definitely not the almond type cherry at all. When it starts to kind of change a little bit, I do get a little air to some apricot. Where does the apricot come? I don't know. But we do come in with that custard, leaning vanilla. It's not super baked good, but it is at the same time. It's more sweet, more custard-like, I guess. It has the custard. It does feel a bit creamy. Oh man, once it starts to dry in the mid, that cherry doesn't stay the entire way through, but once it starts to dry, you get that vanilla, you get just this almost coconut vibe, okay? I sprayed this on. I remember walking to the kitchen because my oldest daughter had a question. As I'm walking up to her, she says, "Why do you smell like a bottle of Malibu?" I said, "What?" She's like, "You smell like coconut rum." I was like, oh wow, okay. Then you smell it too. I was looking and looking and looking, all over for anything that I could find on French Macaroons to tell me that this leaned coconut, and I could not find it anywhere. But at least I know that, those around me definitely also did smell the coconut. So yeah, this clings to your skin. It projects for hours. To me, it's like a dessert, like a coconut macaroon, not like what's on the bottle. On the bottle are macaron cookies, which to me have a different air more of the baked good variety. I do have some fragrances to compare the macaron cookies to, but macaron cookies are kind of like the drop cookies with the coconut mixed in. Yes, I get the creaminess from this, from the custard. I get a little bit of that coconut. That island rum coconut is in here. So good. You know, that Malibu. This projects even in the 10th hour, and that was just mind-blowing. My coworker was like, what? Why are you still radiating all that goodness? Like, why is it still so strong, so present? And oh, he was like, I think I might have to rate this one, you know, rank this one the best. And I was like, oh man, it's because you don't know what we know. Here on the channel, we love to discover niche fragrances that are of the gourmand variety. So we have gone through fragrances, for example, like Jolie, that has, this time I am comparing this to a Cerchi Aqua type, you know, concentration and performance. Yes, Jolie came to mind straight away as I'm wearing the fragrance. Not that it smells one-to-one. I even wore this side by side. Okay, I put it to the test because I said, does it smell like it at all? No, because Jolie does not have the you know, coconut type feel. Jolie has a lollipop in there somewhere, but also the baked good delicious sweetness. I'll link the review to Jolie so that I don't go over that all over again, but just know that if you're familiar with the sweetness, with the performance, the projection of Jolie, we got that here with Dua's French Macaroons. So for something to be so, you know, at the price point that it is and accessible, because I did see it was pretty accessible, you know, that's amazing. That's great quality. You know, it just blew me away. Yeah, this projects absolutely everywhere. Even in the 10th hour, as I'm saying, it just went. It's got wonderful sillage. You're leaving trails of yummy deliciousness. And yeah, it's just wonderful. When I got home from work, the day that I wore it alone, I didn't do a side-by-side, I wore it alone. My youngest was like, you smell like coconut. So for whatever reason, I'm getting coconut from this. If anybody knows, because the label was a little bit skewed, if anybody knows if there is a Dua's French Macaroons that has added coconut, because I know they have a bunch of blends, I couldn't find one. So I believe I am wear testing the original French Macaroons. That's what this label said. It really did. It just said French Macaroons. So it has to be what I'm testing. Oh my gosh. I did ask my good friend Tori here to ask whoever sent her this sample if that is exactly what we were smelling, okay? Because I just need to know now. I need to make sure. The other way could be that I could order a full bottle and test that theory out for myself, right? I'll get to the layering after I discuss and compare here the French Macaroons and white milk. Our lovely subscriber Alma sent this over. Yes. Another delicious, wonderful original blend here by the Dua brand. Oh my god, I'm gonna spray it on this hand. Oh, that's a beautiful spray. Yes. I mean, yes, this fragrance was the French Macaroons, and then they have swirled into the mix here my beloved, a lot of people's beloved Bianco Latte. Oh, that Bianco Latte. I love this fragrance, okay? I don't know if they've reformulated or what, but there are some reviews I've seen out that Bianco Latte is a little bit, you know, what's the word? Like light, like people can't smell it. I think this makes me cough when I spray it. It is that strong. It lasts for hours. I tested it, not on purpose. I wore it for 3 days straight, okay, without a shower. It was an emergency. And I mean, this fragrance just lasts forever. Now the Dua French Macaroons and white milk, I was absolutely floored. I've never used this many adjectives, or I do, for things that I love. Floored, absolutely floored that I could smell not only the beautiful French Macaroons original that I have fallen in love with, but I also smelled the Bianco Latte that I love. Both of them intertwined. I smell them separately. I don't really smell them together. I'm like, okay, is this French Macaroons or is this Bianco Latte? I get a mix here and there, hitting the senses at different time. It's some sort of foolery, magic going on in here. I was extremely confused. I was like, what? How did they do that? I have wear tested blends before, and they always end up just smelling of their own creation, you know, a little variation, like a flanker, if you will, of the originals. And I couldn't understand or wrap my head around how I could smell both of the fragrances, just here and there, you know, intertwined. Oh man, so right now I'm smelling French Macaroons. When I first sprayed it, I got the blast of Bianco Latte. So this one is definitely different to the French Macaron opening, the original, without the blend, in that the cherry aspect is toned down in that opening. Because as I'm saying, the Bianco Latte, I feel, just takes over the blend. But then that French Macaroons does come into play. You do end up getting just that cherry smell. Eventually, you're like, okay, it's there. The other thing, and surprisingly so, because Bianco Latte to me, even though it doesn't have any coconut in it, what do we have in Bianco? We have caramel, coumarin, honey, vanilla, and white musk. Even though there's no coconut, I get a slight air to a bit of like a coconut milk tone. Slight air in there. And surprisingly, I get more of the whole Malibu coconut, you know, feel in the original French Macaroons than I am getting in the blend. Just, yeah, I'm not saying it's not there at all, because I still do get a slight coconut nuance, but it is just much stronger to me in the original. That was my experience wearing them alone, wore them side by side, and then I even, as I'm saying, compared Jolie to the French Macaroons. I just had to. I was like, am I imagining this? No, I'm not. I smelled it in there. Now, you guys, layered underneath these. Oh, and by the way, the French Macaroons and white milk gave exactly the same longevity and performance as the original French Macaroons. I think I did read on the Dua site that somebody said, like, this is my favorite. I will order French Macaroons, you know, mixed with everything that they decide to mix it with. They also do have it with another favorite of ours here, Escapade Gourmand. They do have a French Macaroon mixed with Escapade Gourmand. So we must try. I mean, if I loved this much, I'm telling you. So yeah, also, I'm not sure if I've mentioned, but on the bottle, the Dua brand bottle, you guys, we have the cookies, the French Macaron cookies. Yeah, I think I mentioned that I think of this fragrance more so as the macaroons, you know, those type of cookies. Okay, guys, I have a couple things to talk about as far as layering is concerned, or combining and coordinating, and then some comparables. What have I smelled? How and when and where have I smelled this before? So French Macaroons, let's start with the comparables, really gave me an air to Haus's Macaroons. So Haus has a Macaron as well, Macaron cookie. Yes, they do. Oh, and this, to me, has a very, very piercing apricot tone. I mean, piercing, okay? Much stronger. Not as well blended as the French Macaroons. To tell you that, I never finished my sample, so I never ordered a full bottle of this. Even though I really do enjoy the scent, it is extremely strong. Just so strong. So yeah, it gives me a little bit of air to this, just in a much more toned down manner. So when I was first smelling it, I get more cherry from the French Macaroons than I do from, of course, the Haus. From here, I get a strong apricot. And then it's just so strong that I don't, like, full on enjoy the wear, okay? And I was never able to finish it. Oh, okay, so that's Haus. Next, to smell like this, where is it? Oh yeah, I really thought maybe Macaron Tower kind of was giving me an air, but then when I sprayed it, it was much different. No, this one is much different. This is House of Gloi's Macaron Tower, and this one leans more towards your pistachio type scents. This has tiers upon tiers of delicate French macarons in 4 flavors: pistachio, peach, raspberry, and vanilla. Yeah, but this one has the House of Gloi DNA. You can't shake it, and then also it's just not comparable, okay? Coordinating, yes. Comparable, no. So yeah, that's kind of what came to mind there. And then of course the wear, the projection, the strength, the enjoyability, it just points to Jolie. I mean, it just does. So that's kind of like the comparable fragrances there. Now, if you're wanting to know kind of also what kind of coconut is coming to mind with this fragrance, if you've experienced Morph di Sumano, there is a coconut in here, very airy, very musky type fragrance. This, surprisingly, is not as sweet as I'm getting from the French Macaroons, though. This one is much more synthetic feeling, actually, and the French Macaroons is so just so natural. Synthetic, natural. And not, oh, I just loved the French Macaroons, if you can't tell. Oh yeah, this one is much more synthetic. There is a musky tone in there. I really do love this one too. It's got some caramel too in there. Oh, wonderful. Morph di Sumano, yes. In fact, I think I would pair it to make this a bit sweeter. Ooh, but it is very sweet anyways. So good. Yes, this one has a musky musk. Yes, it does. All right, you guys. Now, to coordinate here, I had to go with the Macaron Tower. I just had to. I just talked to you guys about what it had. This has pumpkin butter in it. Another thing that would coordinate nicely, and I'm not saying they smell alike, is the pistachio cake. Again, coordinate, combine, and enjoy. This has sweet pistachio pudding added to a buttery cake mix. And anything, I know that this does not have the almond, you know, baker's almond, but you could definitely add any body care that reminds you of that, no problem. Or you could just go, I have a couple here from Cocoa Pink, you could just go with vanilla. I have Tahoda, the Inspired by Tahoda goat milk. It's a very thin consistency lotion. And then I have the Cocoa Mango Body Butter in Vanilla Bean Noel. I think Vanilla Bean Noel will coordinate beautifully with French Macaroons. Oh, if y'all have tried anything, you know, like I said, I'm new to the brand. I didn't get to try a whole lot of pairings. But if you have, let us know down below what you love to coordinate your French Macaroons with, okay? And also, does anybody else get this beautiful coconut, okay, that I am getting from the French Macaroons? Or am I just reviewing the completely, you know, wrong fragrance? I don't think I am, because I got that beautiful cherry, you know, I got the delicious feel, everything that other people are saying, I got that too. It's just that I get an air, you know, an air to a beautiful Malibu coconut. All right, you guys. Oh, one more thing. I put this here because you could definitely go with your Bianco Latte lotion. I don't see why not. We also have some body oils that are inspired by Bianco Latte, by Orena. And I know that Dirty Soul Soap Company also has a gorgeous, what is it called? Some oils coming into play here soon, but they have a beautiful peach macaron. Yes, where is, there it is. They have, and I don't have it here because it's in my other haul, but they have a peach Prosecco macaron, you guys. Dirty Soul Soap Company has one that just lasts for hours. This has peach Prosecco, vanilla cream, and macaron cookie, and that's another thing that I thought of that would pair so nicely with these. Yeah, by Dirty Soul Soap Company. The original, you have to top it off. The Dirty Soul Soap, I got the extra and it'll last. It'll go all day. So I'd be tempted to get the body oil in this one. They're releasing body oils, okay? Yes, so we got to get ready. We got to make our choices, okay? Our selections. Okay, that was it. That was a lot, I think, I feel. Not really, right? We usually take like 30 minutes to talk about deliciousness. Oh, you guys, I'm enamored. What can I say? we are, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many scents did we review our first video? I think it was 2. So we're 4 for 4. Okay, 4 for 4. Yeah, we'll continue this, you guys, and then what else? I lost my train of thought. I'm excited. This is such a gorgeous one. All right, y'all have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe. Bye-bye.